right, we begin now with Midlands Gives. The charitable event continues at this hour. You have until midnight tonight if you would like to make a donation. As of right now, the amount of dollars continues to grow for hundreds of nonprofits across the Midlands. You see the number there, over $3.6 million. Midlands Gives is the signature event of the Central Carolina Community Foundation. And organizers say it is easy to give and it doesn't take a whole lot of money to make a difference.
Go online at midlandsgives.org, scroll through the different categories, scroll through the different counties, load up your cart. It only takes $10 and you can be a philanthropist. And there are matches and incentive prizes, so it's a fabulous day.
And an Orangeburg nonprofit plans to use community donations from Midlands Gives to preserve a historic school purchased by former slaves more than a century ago. Here's Naja Hood.
The Bull Swamp School project aims to repurpose this historic black school into a community center. These efforts will preserve 3 classrooms influenced by Rosenwald schools.
And looking forward into the future, this is what had been accomplished in our mind and our spirit.
Deacon Herbert Mack attended the Bull Swamp Baptist Church Colored School in 1949. This historically black school in Orangeburg dates back to 1936. The school was constructed as part of the Works Progress Administration, a federal program under the leadership of former President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Inspired by the Rosenwald schools, it provided educational resources to black youth in Orangeburg.
There was much to learn. There was much activity going on in the classroom. And we had about 3 classes.
The land was purchased by former slaves on May 2nd, 1867. 156 years later, a community group is working to restore the building into a community center. The project is estimated to cost about $2 million. It would offer after-school programs and adult education resources. There will also be a commercial kitchen that will be open to local chefs and solar panels on its front lawn.
We are now endeavoring to maintain the school, the church, and the cemetery in one site, and to make it, again, viable to serve the community around us.
The plan is to do the restoration in 3 phases. The first phase includes weatherizing the building. Now that's set to begin by the end of the summer. For Street Squad Orangeburg, Naja Hood, News 19 WLTX.
Well, the Bull Swamp Baptist Church Colored School was inspired by the Rosenwald schools first built over 100 years ago. The National Park Service says Rosenwald schools were often the first for black students in southern communities which were segregated at the time. The schools allowed black students to move out of churches, barns, and fields for learning. The schools were started through a grant by Julius Rosenwald back in 1915, which built thousands of black schools throughout the South. Over 500 such schools were built here in South Carolina between 1917 and 1932. Over a third of black students in the South attended a Rosenwald school in the first half of the 20th century. The State Department of Conservation says only 40 are still standing across the state. And of those 40, 16 schools remain in the area. 8 are in Newberry County, 4 are in Kershaw County. Orangeburg, Richland, and Sumter counties each have 1 school remaining.